A massive piece of breaking news has shaken the world surrounding FC Barcelona in the last few hours. A new controversy has just erupted, involving both Real Madrid and Barcelona, and in this video, I'm going to break down every detail for you. But before we dive into this explosive update, take a quick moment to make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. That way, you'll always stay updated with the latest and biggest stories involving Barcelona. Now, let's start with something important that's currently under discussion within the club. Barca's new head coach, Hansi Flick, is reportedly considering a major decision that involves two of his players. As we all know, Barcelona is aware that Robert Lewandowski, while still performing at a high level, is in the later years of his career. The Polish striker only has 1 year remaining on his current contract, and with this in mind, the board has already begun looking at potential replacements for him in the transfer market. However, that search might not be necessary after all. Why? Because the ideal replacement for Lewandowski might already be in the squad. According to reports published today in several Spanish newspapers, Flick is seriously thinking about turning Ferran Torres into a full-time central striker and grooming him to be Lewandowski's successor. The Barca manager believes that the team already has plenty of talented players and that it may not be essential to look outside the club for solutions. Ferran Torres has been playing some outstanding football lately, and Flick has already deployed him multiple times as a central forward this season when Lewandowski was either resting or unavailable. So, the question now goes to you. Do you believe Ferran Torres has what it takes to become Barcelona's main striker in the near future? Is he ready to lead the front line and fill Lewandowski's boots when the time comes? Drop your honest opinion down below in the comments, I'll be reading them. Now let's move on to the biggest headline of the day. An exclusive bombshell that's making headlines all over Spain. Barcelona has just pulled off a major move against Real Madrid. The Blaugrana have apparently convinced a top transfer target to favor them over their eternal rivals, and that player is none other than Liverpool's star right-back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. While many Barca fans are currently satisfied with the team's roster, a large number of supporters feel the club still needs to strengthen in certain areas, especially the defense. The board agrees, and their main objective right now is to bring in a new right-back to bolster the squad. And it turns out that Alexander-Arnold is their #1 target. To make things even more interesting, it seems that the player himself is very interested in joining Barcelona. Reports suggest that Alexander-Arnold has expressed a strong desire to wear the Blaugrana shirt, which has reportedly come as a major blow to Real Madrid. The Madrid-based club has been doing everything in their power to convince the England international to move to the Bernabeu, but the player's heart seems to be set on Barca. Spanish media outlets claim that negotiations between Real Madrid and Alexander-Arnold had already begun, but the defender supposedly made it clear that his biggest dream is to play at Camp Nou. This news has apparently caused a lot of frustration among the Madrid board, who are now scrambling to respond. Currently, Barcelona has two options for the right-back position, Jules Koundé and young Hector Fort. Some fans argue that the club doesn't need to sign another player in that role. However, many others believe that Alexander-Arnold would be an excellent addition to rotate with Koundé, especially considering that Fort is still gaining experience. So now I ask you once again, what's your take on this? Should Barcelona go all in and sign Alexander-Arnold? Or do you think the club is already well covered on the right flank with Koundé and Fort? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.